Can you cross every convoy map in Marvel Rivals without ever touching the ground? Today, I will see if I can by using Hulk to jump around the entire map, start to finish, to see if I can. If I touch the ground on any map, then I fail that map. First though, I have to make some rules for this challenge. 1. I am defining the ground that I can't touch as anything that is level with the ground that the cart moves on. So all this here is level with the cart and where it moves, so it is off limits for use. Even a little ramp or staircase that barely makes it not level, I can walk on, as it is no longer level with the cart. 2. I will be using the Hulk and all of his abilities, primarily his jump, to cross the map. A little disclaimer though, while filming this video, I forgot that he has an ability to cling on walls, so I will not be using that at all during the video, because I completely forgot about it, because I am not a Hulk main. This also means though that I can't pick fire like Ultron, Storm, or Iron Man, because that would simply make things too easy as I can simply fly around the map and finish the challenge easily. Technically, there are two types of convoy maps in the game, those being the normal convoy maps where you start with the vehicle already moving, and convergence maps, where you have to fight in a certain area and capture that area first to then get the vehicle. I will be doing both of these two types of maps, but I will not be capturing the convergence maps because I will be touching the ground. Let's go to our first map being Yggdrasil Yggdrasil's Path. So for the first map, it's actually pretty simple. You just have to jump up here, that way you can jump over here, and across this gap over here. From here, you then have to jump to this statue, to the base of the statue, without touching the ground. Make sure that you don't fall off, because it's really easy to get bonked off here. And make sure you land over here. And then just onto this ramp over here. Then make your way across here, and this is actually where you're going to be using the first of Hulk's abilities that isn't the jump. That being just any one, either L1 or R1, either one works, and you just break that window, that way Hulk can jump up in here and hopefully not fall down. You then make your way over here across the bridge to then jump over here. From here it is pretty simple, because this area isn't level. This is good, this is all good, because of this ramp, this one, and this one that keeps it so that it's never level with the car. You then jump up here, go down the staircase, and you're basically at the end, as you just have to make one jump here with avoiding this, because this is connected, so you gotta avoid that, just get to the edge of the staircase, and jump on here. From here, there's only one left, where you just make it across here, and you are officially at the end of the map, and you have completed the first map without touching the ground at all. Next map, Shinshibuya Tokyo 2099. Now, what you want to do is go to the second story of the spawn room, go out the door, then you have to jump up to the top of this building without falling down. Now this is a bit tricky, because for this part, you can't stand on any of that, you just slip off. So if you jump onto there, you will just slip off and fall immediately onto the ground where you cannot be. So, what you have to do is make sure you angle this correctly, where the arrow is going over the building, but it's not too high to where it stops at the barrier of, like, where you can go. The barrier of the game, roof barrier, whatever. You have to make sure it goes past here. Then you jump, and you get a slide on there, landing perfectly right here on the second story of this building. From here, you then jump all the way up over here, and it's really just pretty easy from here, because you just walk across here, just making a couple small jumps like this one right here. And the part with jumping over the slippery area is really the hardest part of it, and it's not even that hard. You just have to make sure you angle it correctly. Then right here, this isn't level, this is all good, because that you can't touch, because this is all good. It's making it so we can touch this area. And you can see it's also elevated from this side as well, so this is all good. It's not the first floor or whatever. Here you have to make sure that you drop down. You didn't see that. Now here you have to drop down on here perfectly. It's a bit hard to do because you Gotta make sure that you don't go a bit too far. Just drop right down on here, then jump up onto this balcony area if I can get it right. What is going on? Wait, yeah, jump up onto the balcony area, and then from here, you can simply just jump to the end right here. End of Shin Shibuya, Tokyo 2099. On to the next map. Next is Fire Islands 2099. On this one's pretty easy. You just go to the second floor, and then you just walk all the way down into this building. From here, you then have to jump over this because that is connected over there, so we cannot touch that. You can just walk over here, and instead of going that way and having to jump on a bunch of buildings, you can actually just make a giant cut over here, jumping to this building right here, which makes it so you can skip all of that. From here, you then have to make a precise jump here, which is a bit tricky because of this roof here, but you can make it. Then you do make sure you line up correctly, a jump all the way up there. From here, you then just have to go this way and jump onto this rooftop, and then just walk for a little bit. It's really a simple one, at least so far. Go across this building over here, and you have to line up a bit better because it's a bit hard to see it from here. But you can like go here and line up, make sure you can land nicely on here. Don't fall off because that'd be very bad. From here, you just jump onto this ramp over here. From here, this ain't connected at all because this makes it so that it's elevated above there. And then that makes it so that we're just a little bit below that area. So we can step right here because it's not connected. Same thing with this area with two ramps blocking us from touching that area. Then you just need to jump up here. And I don't think really many people know about this spot because I didn't know about it. But basically just jump over here. From here, you then just walk behind here. Like, I didn't know this place existed. And from here, that's the end. Really, directly where we land is the end. This is the end. Yep. We're at the end. That is where it ends over there. This is the very end of the map. And this is the enemy spawn room. So yeah, this map, pretty simple. And we actually go through an area that I don't think really anyone uses. Maybe besides a couple of dive characters, maybe. Because that's the main path, and the cart stops right there. This is the end of the map. So now, on to the next map. Okay, Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. This one's actually our first fail map. You'll see what I mean by that and like where we actually fail at. But anyway, the first part is actually pretty simple. As you just have to jump over here across this area. Then you have to do a little bit of parkour onto this plant. Then make it so that you go onto this plant. From here, you can then just jump onto this bridge here. Then you just walk for a little bit, because you can just walk across this bridge, and none of this is touching that area. That area is off limits, but this area is all good. Then you just walk up across from here, and what you do is that make sure that you line this up properly, because if you're standing over here like this, for example, if the blue arrow is not showing, that means that if I jump, I will hit into something from me, this being that thingy, and I will just fall to the ground. So you have to make sure that you angle it exactly correctly. So you jump up here, and then from here, it can be a bit tricky. Yeah. Can I make that? I can make that, yeah. Jump all the way up here onto this platform. I barely made that one. And, yeah. This is where you fail at. You cannot go further anywhere. There's nowhere to land, because this area is really just elevated. That area, like the cart goes from there, so all this area. That area is off limits. Then it goes up there, so that and all of that is off limits. And the only way that this could actually work was if I was Bruce Banner instead of the Hulk because for some reason the Hulk's abilities, like, well, first of all, you would have to wait a long time to use them, but second of all, it's just really hard to destroy things with the Hulk for some reason. Like, I don't know if this is a weird bug or something, but I not like destroying anything, even like destructible. How do I look at destructible builds again? I don't know, but like that over there, that doorway, that is destructible, but I can't break it for some reason as the Hulk. But if I'm Bruce Banner, I can break it. I'll show you what I mean by that. Now, obviously, we have failed, and I'm now touching the ground because we can't make it forward anymore. But I just wanted to show you that for some reason Hulk can't destroy it, but Banner can sometimes destroy it. I don't know. This game's good. I destroy this one. I promise you. This is destructible. I have destroyed this before. Like, you know, this is destructible. Why can't I destroy it? Actually, wait, what? This is a weird. I promise you, I have destroyed this before. I have no idea why this won't break now. This is not good. Is it that I need the cart to be over here? Wait a second. Let me just check. Oh, that is what it is. Okay, I just learned something new about this game. When you make the cart go forward enough, then things can get destructible. For example, this is now like this now. I can destroy it. I did not know that. Wow. And let me just check something. If I was up here, could I destroy it by doing this? I could if it would take a long time. So this challenge actually maybe I might be able to do it on this map. It's just that you kind of need a team to do it. That way they can capture a point because you can't capture a point without failing a challenge. So if you have a team, then you can do it. But that's also kind of cheating because you got extra people to help you. But yeah, if we were able to do it like this, then you're able to just go and land right here, or like more like in this area, and be on the stairs, and then from here, you would be able to actually like do it.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
But I learned something new today, so that's nice, I guess. And then you can make it, but this one you do fail at if you're just a solo. Okay, for Clintar, this one is actually the shortest map because it's like you fail it very quickly. You'll see what I mean. So you go through this area. This area is elevated up by that ramp and that ramp, so it's all good. Go over here, jump on this, where you can then jump on whatever this is. From here, you can then jump there to here, here to here, and here to here. This is technically as far as you can go. You cannot go any further. And you might be asking, wait, can you just go by that area? Well, actually, because of the rules of this challenge, it's anything that is exactly level with where the cart moves. And since this is where it ends, I will now get off, and I have failed. But I am going to show you that where this is actually level at, because if you follow it, it doesn't change in height. It'll continue going. If connected by there, over here, it doesn't change height with that. Just go more over here, and right here. The cart travels through here, and this is exactly level with that. So by the rules of this challenge, that area is an area that I can't go on. So I can't go any further technically. So there you have it. Clintar is the shortest one. So I guess on to the next map. Alright, next one, Empire of Eternal Night, New York City. This one actually might tie with the last one for being the shortest one. But that's if this one is even possible in the first place. That is because, as you can see, this entire area, this is all level with this area. It does not have any change in height, and there's nowhere to jump onto because all of that stuff is destructible. You can't jump onto any of it, and even if you could, it's not like you could jump anywhere in there. So it's up to being in here. And from in here, if you look at it, you can't really reach anything really. So what I have found is that there's, you can see it right there, a little piece of like gravel type stuff. And what I have done is that you basically just have to land on this. And I didn't really, did I land on it? I don't know. See, that's the thing with this one. It's like incredibly hard. It's like, if it's possible, then it's like really hard because you have to land on this. So let me know in the comments. Do you think this should count? Because it's just a little piece of like debris that you jump on. But anyway, from there, if you count that as working, you just go over here, jump onto this ambulance, then onto this truck over here, from the truck to the second ambulance, and this is as far as you can go. Or you could go over there, because there's nowhere else to go. You can see nothing to jump to over there. Jump to the cop car. You can see once again I can't make it to that staircase in there, and all that the actual ground is off limits. So I jump back over here, back to the fire truck if you want me to, and just to show that there's actually nowhere you can actually jump to. So this is another fail. Actually, hold up, because I found out you can go a little bit further on this one. This is as far as you can go. Well, yeah, about here, actually. Yeah, no, there's nowhere else I can go. This is it. So yeah, this one is a fail. So we've had 3 fails in a row. So let's do the actual easiest one, which is basically cakewalk. And by cakewalk, I mean cake walk. So what you have to do is, what you want to do is first jump onto Squirrel Girl's helicopter, and why do I keep on failing this? I know I can. I just failed badly 2 times in a row. Okay, see. Now I made it. This counts. I made it. Yes, good. Okay. Now what you do is jump from there to this roof. From this roof, you can literally just walk down here because this ramp and this are making it so that's not level with that area, which it's like flat. I guess the cart doesn't touch it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, you literally can just walk for a long time from here. For a long time. When I said cakewalk, I meant walk. You can just walk straight through this with very few jumps. Again, doesn't touch that. It's all good. Oh, no. Actually, I fell, and even I'm safe in here because that ramp and that ramp. Also, ignore that I fell. Anyway, back out here again. So from here, one of the few jumps that you have to make is from here to here, and then once again, you walk again. From here, you can see that is up, so that does not touch that area, which is off limits. You then just cross this bridge, and then from here, and here, there are these little areas, the little like staircases and whatnot, to make it so that this area is good, but that area is off limits. And you can see in here that it is actually level with that area, so I can't go in there. So what you do instead is you actually go from the top, which I didn't actually know that this was here before I made this. But anyway, you basically just go in here, and you jump up here because the area down there, right below us, the story right below us, is actually flat with that. It's level with that, so you can't go on the first floor of that building. You have to go on second floor. What you do next is, actually this area is all good, because this is a ramp. This is a ramp, well, staircase, that's a staircase, that's a staircase, and that's a staircase. Another staircase over there. We cannot touch that, but we can touch all of this. So you can easily make it to the end with like very few jumps. How many jumps did I actually have to do? I had to do like maybe 4 or 5 in total or something. This is definitely by far the easiest one. Lastly is our Rocco. Now for this one, what you're going to want to do is you go to the left exit, and what you do is you're going to try and jump onto the little edge here, then jump full way up and go for a little bit to land on the top of this. From the top of this, you then just simply go and you land on this thing here. Now, what's tricky is that is flat all the way over to there, which is where the convoy starts at. So all of that is off limits. That is level with that area, which the convoy goes through, so that's off limits. And that connects to there, so that area is off limits. So literally everywhere from here is off limits.
Keep going.
So the only way to go forward is to actually go like this and jump through the portal and hopefully go through the portal before you hit the ground. Now, from here, that portal takes you from right over there, right there. What you do is you jump onto this. I messed it up. Let me just fix it. I don't want to jump into the wrong area. Line this up correctly. You jump onto here. From here, you then have to jump over here because that area is still level, so you can't jump over there. Then from here, you can jump over here. Then, let me just show you that this area is actually good because that area is what's off limits. But right here, there is randomly, for some reason, a little ramp. That makes it so that this area is no longer level with the area all the way back there. So this, I can go on. That, I can't go on. So I can just continue by walking on this path. So just walk, walk, and walk until you reach this area, in which that is actually level with a part that the convoy moves on all the way down there. It's very long, and that brings you up to be exactly level with it, so you can't go on any of that. But what you can do is jump through this door. Why? Well, because that ramp right there takes you up to level with that. This ramp takes you back down so that you're no longer level. So you can go on here. From here, you then will have to destroy this. That way you can make it through all good. From here, the farthest that you can go is right here.
You're halfway there.
You cannot go any further from here unless you just jump onto here, but that is technically cheating, and I didn't even make the jump. I didn't even make it. But anyway, let's just show you that you can see that this is connected by here and also by this little doorway over here. This is flat. The convoy moves right onto here. This is flat and level with it, and this long corridor has no changes in height all the way down here, just to show you that. And then from here, there is nothing else to land on the walls. Nothing else. You cannot land on anything. So yeah, that's the end of Araco, and also is the end of all these maps, because this is the last convoy slash convergent map on here. Okay, that was it. I was able to complete 4 out of the 8 maps. Please tell me in the comments below if you would like me to do a part 2 on every Domination map, or if you think that I messed up on one of them and I could do one of the ones better, or if I could complete one of the ones I failed. Please tell me in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.